Willie D Live.
What's up, family? The Riyadh Comedy Festival recently took place in Saudi Arabia. It featured some of the world's biggest and most popular comedians. Many people in the U.S. took exception to comedians from the U.S. performing at that festival, calling them hypocrites and sellouts because of Saudi Arabia's laws and alleged crimes against humanity. Aries was one of those comedians who performed and he was called out. So Aries, as always, found it necessary to respond. And here's what he had to say.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, man, I was trying to wait until after I did the festival to go ahead and post what I'm about to post, because I definitely wanted to address this. First of all, big shout out to Riyadh and the citizens of Saudi Arabia. I had a great time. I love y'all. Thank you for the hospitality. Mwah. Now, back to this. So for all the comedians like Mark Maron, David Cross, and all the people that were giving comics shit because they performed in Saudi Arabia, here's my question. When did America become the moral compass on human decency and human rights? Did we forget 400 years of slavery, the greatest crime against humanity? 400 years of murder, rape, mayhem, torture, abuse? Did we forget about the genocide of the Native American Indian? Damn near wiped out an entire race of people, stole their land, and to this day, historically lie about who discovered America. The brutalization of its own citizens, black people, at the hands of the police, the same organization whose salaries we pay through our tax dollars to protect and serve, but instead abuse and kill. Are we really fucking playing this game? Knock it off. Stop the fucking hypocrisy. America has just as much blood on its hands as any other fucked up nation, country, or continent. Have a good day. I got that Arab money.
I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about the hypocrisy. Let's talk about the hypocrisy. Fam, the hypocrisy in the United States is off the chain on every single level. They're crying about comedians going to Saudi Arabia to perform, and America all the while is getting oil from Saudi Arabia. And let's not talk about that very phone that you're using right now to comment on, where it came from, where those parts came from, or that tablet you got. Let's talk about that. If you want to talk about hypocrisy, you gotta be consistent. On every level, America is a hypocrite. America is so hypocritical. It doesn't even want its own history told in totality. Because if it did, the world would understand just how hypocritical it is. How you gonna enslave people and then practice Jim Crow laws where you subjugate people and discriminate against people and you murder people and rape people and steal from people, all the while trying to put yourself off as some type of moral police? You finna go over here and liberate those people on the other side of the water while at the same time oppressing people right here. Anybody that don't see that, you're either stupid or you're in denial. Pick one. Either way, you're slow. Some of y'all are talking about canceling people. You're going to cancel this comedian. He canceled. He canceled. All right. Well, let's take a look at this list and see if you're cool with canceling every single comedian on this list. Let's see how hypocritical you might be. Mo Amir, my homie. You going to cancel Mo? Don't matter. He still paid. Aziz Ansari. Wayne Brady. Y'all gonna cancel Hannibal? Y'all gonna cancel Hannibal? Y'all gonna cancel Bill Burr? What about Dave Chappelle? You gonna cancel Dave? I doubt it. Louis C.K. Whitney Cummings. Y'all gonna cancel Pete Davidson? Y'all gonna cancel Kevin Hart? Okay, you gonna cancel Kevin. Well, what about Ben Hart? Look at it. Mars, I got one of my other homies right there, Mars Jabrani. Joe Coy, Bobby Lee. I'm just calling out some of the names I do recognize. Jessica Kirsten. Mark Norman, another one of the homies. Russell Peters, Jeff Ross, another homie. Y'all gonna cancel all them dudes? Andrew Schultz, Tom Segura, Sugar Sammy, Andrew Santino. I didn't know Ali went out there, but y'all gonna cancel Ali? Get out of here. Chris Tucker, Aries Spears, get out of here. Jack Whitehall. And then they talk about some of the comedians who have refused. The comedian Shane Gillis said on his podcast, Secret Podcast, that he had turned down an invitation and a significant appearance fee. Some of these dudes that's turning it down, fam, trust you me, they ain't turned down nothing. They wouldn't invite it in the first place. And some of the others probably couldn't even go to Saudi Arabia. A lot of the comedians that are commenting are jealous because they didn't get a chance to go. That's what that's about. They wasn't asked to go. And they got paid. They got a grip. So here's my thing. Now we all know, fam, all money ain't good money. But this is not one of those situations where that language applies. Okay? We don't apply that to this, because if a comedian can perform in America, which is undoubtedly the most cesspool nation that ever existed, the most corrupt nation that ever existed, the most diabolical leadership. Do you understand the war crimes that America has committed? Do you understand the crimes against humanity America has committed, even on its own soil? Even today, it continues to commit crimes against its own people. I'm not even going to get into the obvious violent crimes that America has committed against its own citizens. Where they even drop bombs and release airborne chemicals that they know kill people, right? I'm not going to get into that. Let's just talk about how they poison the food. Think about that. What about how they poison the food and water supply that kills millions of people? What about that? We don't talk about that, right? See, here's the deal, fam. America is the whore that pretends to be a lady. You dig what I'm saying? America, like Aries said, America ain't got no room. It ain't got no place. It has no legs to be the moral authority of nothing. America's moral compass is crushed. It ain't even broken. It's crushed. It has been destroyed. America is in no position to question some other country's moral compass. We can say, oh, they don't allow women to do this, or men can't do this. You can't say anything about the president. You can't badmouth the president or politics. You could be stoned to death. You could be killed. You could be killed for nothing right here. Nothing. You could be in your own house. They can bust through your house and kill you. They can bust through your door and kill you right here. And your elected politicians are going to give them a pass. Everything that America accuses other countries of doing, America is guilty of 1,000 times over. They just do stuff in a different way. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.